Nestled along the confluence of the Mississippi, Black, and Crosse Rivers, bordered by the dolomite bluffs of the driftless area, the Crosse region is geographically stunning and historically rich. An area that once drew explorers and traders because of its prime location, today thrives as a vibrant collective of communities along the Wisconsin-Minnesota border. The communities that make up the Crosse region include La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, the Town of Campbell, and just across the Mississippi River, Crescent, Minnesota. Communities that have nurtured a cultural and recreational reputation as impressive as the landscape that surrounds it and as wild as the river that runs through it.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
So Mike, I mean, this is cool with being a river town. You have the Black and Crosse Rivers flowing into the Mississippi here. What's the fishing scene like?
You never know what you're gonna catch. You don't know if it's gonna be a catfish, a walleye, smallmouth, largemouth, bluegill, crappie, perch, whatever. I mean, you don't know what you're gonna catch out here.
What is the biggest fish you ever caught around here?
I've had a 32.5-inch walleye on a tournament day that was 11.94.
Wow.
The history of the La Crosse region is tied in with its geography, with the merging of multiple rivers. Today, it's an angler's paradise, with more species of fish than any other temperate climate river in the world.
It never stops here on the river. There's no closed season or anything, so it's a 4-season fishery around here for sure. Oh, there you go.
Oh, here we go. Nice. Oh, beauty. There we go, Mississippi River fishing. All right, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. So when you're on the river here in the La Crosse region, especially here on French Island and the Town of Campbell, if you get hungry, you can just pull right up along the river. There are so many great options for dining and some good beverages, including right here. Huck Finn's on the Water. It's been voted the La Crosse region's best outdoor dining. Of course they have fish, right? I'm gonna see what else they have too. What do customers love most when they come here?
I think they just love the panoramic river views that you can enjoy from inside and out of the building. They love the great food. Being on Pool 8 of the Mississippi, we decided to come up with a burger that's, we call it our Pool 8 burger. So it's got a figure 8 onion ring on the top. We smoke our own salmon in-house, so we have a smoked citrus salmon salad. We have our signature wing dam shrimp.
I think that'll be my appetizer.
Yeah.
Spring in the La Crosse region revives the soul. It's a season of life. Plants emerge, leaves bud, flowers bloom. And the perfect location to appreciate the season of rebirth is at the shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe, a place of prayer and pilgrimage.
So the people who come here to the shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe, we could call them visitors, but really we think about them as pilgrims, even if they're not motivated by strictly religious purposes. But they have those questions. Who am I? What am I? Why am I? How is my heart fulfilled? And the purpose of the shrine is to give them a beautiful setting, a location on the ground where they can move away from their daily life, from the concerns and the challenges, joys and sorrows and pains that people have, and come away and reflect on those deepest questions, questions that are universal and not just particular to Christians. And we certainly welcome people of any religious background just to come and to spend some time on the grounds. There are 4 seasons in nature, but the soul has seasons too. And there are times of activity when we're busy and we're doing things. There are times of great celebration and joy. There are also times of pain and sorrow and sadness. Any of those could correspond to the 4 seasons in nature, but they are reflective of the rhythm of human life. When we have the flowers blooming, or at the end of the season when the leaves are turning, those also show us a certain richness of God's nature, but they tell us something more also about ourselves. and the seasons of the interior life of the soul itself.
La Crosse celebrates its connections to cities across the world through Riverside International Friendship Gardens. Located in beautiful Riverside Park, you'll find rose gardens, sculptures, fountains, trees, and topiaries, even trolls. All curated to represent La Crosse's sister cities. It's all free, open to the public daily, and unique in every season. The La Crosse region is easily one of the most beautiful and festive places to enjoy a Wisconsin summer. The climate and geography create perfect opportunities to be outside, on the water, or on the trail.
If you really like to get down onto the surface of the water and explore all the tributaries and backwaters, get into all the little nooks and crannies, then you really need to check out the Onalaska Canoe Trail.
If you're looking for a historic Mississippi experience, then book a cruise on the La Crosse Queen. A favorite since 1976, she's a true stern wheel paddle boat. You can take a sightseeing cruise or book a brunch, lunch, or dinner cruise. Watch for wildlife while you learn about the history and local points of interest. For two-wheeled land lovers, the Coulee region is a biker's dream. And the Great River State Trail is a perfect path for families and bikers of all abilities. It's 24 miles of scenic pathways. A great departure point is right here at the Great River Landing in Onalaska.
La Crosse really has a biking culture. We're actually accredited at the silver level with the American League of Bicyclists. That means that we're very bicycle friendly with our infrastructure, our programming, and our policies. We have some great older mountain bike trails in Upper Hickson, but we just added 6 more miles of family-friendly trails on Granddad's Bluff, and they're called the Gateway Trails. We have an organization here called Outdoor Recreation Alliance, and we maintain those trails in the bluff. We actually have a bunch of different clubs, and one of the greatest clubs here is the Beer by Bike Brigade. They go bar hopping, but they're also raising money for the area.
So it's really kind of an outdoor recreation paradise around here in La Crosse.
Yes, it is.
If you like birding, if you like fishing, all of that good stuff. But really, if you like biking, it's a great way to get around and check out all this.
Yes, it is. There are so many different biking routes here, you're never going to get bored.
It wouldn't be summer without fairs and festivals. Big or small, the La Crosse region has them all. From June Dairy Days to Oktoberfest. Riverfest is held the week of July 4th at La Crosse's Riverside Park. It's 5 days of family-friendly entertainment, food, fun, and fireworks. Country Boom in West Salem is one of the best country music festivals in the Midwest. It attracts 20,000 people for a camping and music experience that impresses with great food and the top country stars in a gorgeous location. The La Crosse Fairgrounds in West Salem hosts an annual interstate fair, as well as drag racing and NASCAR stock racing from May through October. But if you're looking for an authentic, homegrown, small-town pride kind of summer festival, then Cornfest in Holmen is the place to be.
Holmen is a great local community in the western Wisconsin that celebrates its heritage each year through the great event called Cornfest. Parades and the kiddie rides and a beer tent and lovely music, that goes throughout the weekend.
Now, as the La Crosse area grows, and it's growing nicely, Holmen's growing a lot, but it's still a very family-friendly town, as you can tell just looking around here.
Exactly, and we try to keep it that way. So we have, in the summertime, we've got weekly concerts in the park here in our lovely Halfway Creek Park. We have a very vibrant Parks and Recs program. We really try to maintain and create and keep that atmosphere, even though we're one of the fastest growing communities in western Wisconsin.
La Crescent is one of the charming communities included in the La Crosse region that sits just across the Big Blue Bridge in Minnesota. And every September, locals and visitors alike come to celebrate community with Apple Fest. So Mandy, I love knowing that you're born and raised right here in La Crescent. And what makes this community so unique?
You know, it's just a great small town. We continue to have the small town feel. Everyone is friendly. We love having visitors in. We're very welcoming. It feels like family.
And you're nestled right in along the bluffs and the Mississippi River. It really is beautiful.
Yes.
So every September, La Crescent comes alive with Apple Fest. What are some of the festivities that will go on this weekend?
There's a lot happening. It's Thursday through Sunday. Kids and families come down and go on all the rides and play the games. And then Saturday really kicks off a busy day. We start with our kiddie parade. We have our big wheel races. And then we flow into our afternoon. That includes a hayride with our candidates, the girls that are running for Apple Fest royalty. And we have coronation, so we crown them Saturday night. The King Apple Parade has always been a staple, as well as music and entertainment in the tent. We have our tapping of our red apple keg. We have a local brewery that we partner with that produces our Apple Fest beer every year. So it's a great party.
There is also a big arts and crafts fair as well?
Yeah, so we have a flea market and arts and craft fair along with Chalk Fest. Contestants will draw murals in chalk on the sidewalk.
Nestled in the bluffs of La Crescent, Minnesota is Riverview Vineyard and Winery. And enjoying a glass of wine along with this $1 million view is the perfect pairing.
This is our 10th season for Riverview Vineyard and Winery. My dad said, "Do you want to grow grapes?" I said, "Sure." And basically started with 60 vines the first year, and every 5 years I kept adding more and more, and we're up to about 1,000 vines right now.
So what is the best seller? And that's the one we'd like to taste first.
Yeah, well, our best seller is the Riverboat White, which is a semi-sweet white with a little bit of cinnamon to it.
Okay. Cheers, Andy. There are so many fun ways to explore La Crosse. In the fall, when the leaves turn hues of red and yellow, it is exceptionally beautiful. And also the perfect time to ride Wisconsin's Great River Road. Let's go! This 250-mile stretch along Wisconsin's western border is designated part of the Great River Road National Scenic Byway, which follows the Mississippi River from Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico. Whether on 2 wheels or 4, it is the ultimate autumn road trip. Just follow Highway 35 south through Holmen, Onalaska, and La Crosse for some stunning views of both the bluffs and the river valleys. You can also pull over at numerous overlooks and landmarks. You'll even cross paths with the Crosse Region Craft Beverage Trail. It's the area's drinkable bucket list and guides you to the best breweries, wineries, and distilling companies in the region. Arguably one of the most impressive views in all of Wisconsin is atop Grandad Bluff. No matter what season, this is a must-stop on your tour of the Great River Road or a visit to La Crosse.
Mount La Crosse is special. It's got such a deep history here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. People have grown up skiing here. They've raised their children to ski here. Its first season was 1959, 1960, so we've been around for a long time. Our geography in La Crosse is just beautiful. We're not in the mountains, but sometimes it feels like we could be. We're surrounded by bluffs. We're lucky. We've got some really steep runs here. So Damnation is our true double black diamond. It's a 516-foot vertical drop, and it draws people from all over the country here. We're also really proud every year to host the Wisconsin State High School Alpine Championship. So they've been coming here for years, and it really allows La Crosse a time to shine. We basically try to offer something for every level. Our whole goal is to get people to love this sport as much as we do. The St. Bernard Room is pretty cool. A lot of people have a lot of fond memories in there. We have live music up there, we've got food, we've got hot drinks on cold days, so even if you don't ski, it's still a really fun place to hang out. I think one thing that's kind of cool is that people that don't even really particularly like winter still love coming out here to Mount La Crosse, and just in general getting out to recreate in La Crosse. I think it's one of those things that we have such natural beauty here. Everywhere you look, there's a bluff in the background or beautiful trees. It's really such a beautiful area to live in, and every day new memories are being made here at Mount La Crosse.
You'll find over 100 miles of cross-country ski and snowshoe trails across the region. Check out the groom trails at the Coulee Experimental State Forest. Or take the La Crosse Rivers State Trail, which follows an abandoned railroad track for 22 miles passing through West Salem. For skaters, check out the ice track at Lake Neshannock. Year-round, you can find excellent dining throughout the La Crosse region. What makes this a food lover destination?
The restaurants that we have offer a wide variety of menus, cuisines, price points, and very unique atmospheres that allow people to come in and enjoy a wonderful meal in a very cool setting. Our restaurants are original to La Crosse. It's a lot of ownership that is local, and it's just something that's unique for our area. The bar history definitely brings, that bar food menu, and that's been a history in La Crosse, I think, for a long, long time. Great burgers, great sandwiches, great appetizers. Also, we kind of have that Wisconsin supper club town, right? So, the Piggies of the world, the freight houses, the diggers, you get great steaks, great prime rib, great ribs, and of course, fish fries. Fish fries are big in La Crosse.
What was your goal and vibe with the Crow here?
Well, at the Crow, we wanted to have it be kind of like the casual person's bourbon bar. So we wanted to have a nice, classy space that you could come in, enjoy some good bourbon with great food.
And I'm a big pizza person. My husband is as well. So where should I go for pizza?
Well, in La Crosse, you have a multitude of great pizza options. That's a good thing. Obviously Big Al's on 3rd Street's been around since 1979.
Yes.
Awesome atmosphere, great pizza. Right across the street, we have a great little pizza place called Polito's.
Okay.
And then Una Vente is a great pizza place downtown as well. So there's a variety of pizza options. I recommend probably hitting all 3 of them because you can't go wrong. We always want to save room for dessert, so one of the big options in downtown La Crosse would be the Pearl, located on historic Pearl Street. That'll top off your meal with a good ice cream cone or dish.
And how special is this? Just 1 block away from the bars and restaurants are the Rotary Lights in Riverside Park. Come enjoy with the entire family the magic of more than 4 million lights. Look it, guys.
Well, we started very small in 1995, 28 years ago. We operate from the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve, and it's gotten a lot bigger than we ever would have imagined.
Well, okay, the lights are definitely a wow factor, but there is far more to Rotary Lights than just coming to see the lights.
Well, we founded this on the mission of feeding the hungry. Last year we were just a little under 300,000 food items that went to 14 different food pantries. So the community has really adopted this and supported it, and the food pantries are very fortunate that we take care of them for about 4 months.
Wow. What a fun experience for our entire family. The La Crosse region has so much to offer all year round. Bring your friends, bring your family. Explore La Crosse. Come on, guys, let's go see them.
Visit shop.discoverwisconsin.com and discover new ways to share the Wisconsin love.